Afternoon students, today we are going to perform block rotor test on squirrel cage induction motor. For that, this is the panel for our block rotor induction motor. So first we will connect 3-phase supply to our auto transformer. So first connection comes from R phase of main terminal to our input of auto transformers R phase. Next Y phase similarly comes to Y phase of auto transformers input. Same B phase will come to auto transformers B phase. Then output from R phase of auto transformer will come to common terminal of AC ammeter, which is having range 0 to 5 ampere. So 5 ampere range we selected here. Then from that range connections we will connect one wattmeter. We call it as W1, and we connect the M terminal of wattmeter 1 to range terminal of AC ammeter. Then L terminal of the wattmeter 1 will go on to R phase of 3-phase induction motor. Then we will short the MC terminal. M and C will short of W1. Then second one is Y terminal. Y phase from output transformer will come to V terminal of W1, and both V terminals of both wattmeters will be shorted, and the output from second wattmeter's V terminal will come to Y phase of 3-phase induction motor. Then the last phase, that is B phase, from output of auto transformer will come to L terminal of wattmeter 2, and then M and C short, and M terminal will go to B phase of 3-phase induction motor. So this will complete our connections for block rotor test. Now we will perform the block rotor test, and as we get high current for block rotor test, hence we are connecting this ammeter to 10 ampere range. As we are getting high short circuit current, hence we are selecting 10 ampere current range. And also we will connect this wattmeters connection parallelly, so that we get 10 ampere range for this particular both wattmeters W1 and W2. So for block rotor test, as our short circuit current is high, so we have to apply low reduced voltage to our induction motor. Hence we will start main supply. Then we will vary auto transformers voltage. We have to apply reduced voltage till we get rated current of motor. So this motor is having rated current
7.4.
7.4 is the rated current for this particular motor. Hence we are slightly increased. We will slightly increase voltage, so that we will get near to 7 ampere current. We are getting here 7.5 ampere rated current. So we will note down this as ISC, that is short circuit current when your rotor is blocked, and this voltage showing is short circuit voltage when your rotor is blocked. And we will block the rotor. Voltage is 96, that is reduced voltage we have applied for this block rotor test, and we have to block rotor by holding it by hands. So we have to also measure the power, that short circuit power. So this is our W1. Now it is showing negative. Wattmeter 1 is showing near to our 50, okay, 50, and the multiplying factor for this W1 is 4. So 50 into 4, that is 200 watt we are getting for W1. Next we will observe W2 reading. Here we are getting same. So for this particular wattmeter, this one is also having a multiplying factor 4. So 50 into 4, that is 200 watt. So both wattmeters are showing 200 and 200 watt. And for this block rotor test, we have to block the rotor by using our hands like this. We have to hold the rotor of the induction motor by our hands. This will complete our block rotor test. So for that we have measure reduced voltage, that is VSC, ISC current, short circuit current, and the short circuit power, that is W1 plus W2. Good afternoon students. Now we will perform no load test on 3-phase induction motor. For that the connections will be same as our block rotor test. Just we are changing current range for three meters, that is ammeter, and two wattmeters W1 and W2. We are selecting 5 ampere range as we are applying rated voltage to our induction motor. So first we will apply rated voltage by adjusting auto transformer. We will adjust the rated voltage as 450 volt. Then for this no load test, we are getting low power factor. Hence we just interchange the wattmeters to reading, as M terminal is connected to motor and L terminal is connected to auto transformer's output. Okay. Now we will perform the no load test. We have to switch on the motor starter connection. First we will observe we are applied V rated voltage, so we will note down the reading for V0 as 412 volt. Then we will note down the reading for I0, that is 2.5 ampere. So our I0 is 2.5 ampere. W1 is showing reading of 220, and its multiplying factor is now become 2, as we are selecting 5 ampere range and 600 volt for this particular wattmeter. Hence now our multiplying factor becomes 2 for this wattmeter. Second wattmeter's multiplying factor will be same, because we are selecting here 600 volt range and 5 ampere current range. W2 reading showing 240, and W1 is showing 245. So we will note down this reading for W1 and W2. So this will be short circuit power and short circuit current. getting short circuit current and short circuit voltage. We are here applying no load voltage, so we will get V-rated voltage, no load power W1 plus W2 and no load current, that is I0.